Before I tell you where I'm at or what I'm doing, I need to talk to you about something right off the bat. I have some rules of my channel that I need to clarify. I know I've said this in the past and I probably will have to say it again in the future, but I'm reiterating it now. I knew that when I started this YouTube channel that because it's Bible-based, I would have people disagreeing with me. When there's like 29,000 different religions, everybody has their own view of what they think the Bible says. So I was expecting that, and I have no problem with people disagreeing with what I say. But to be honest with you, it's the voice in which you say it, the manner in which you say it that matters. If you can tell me in a kind and loving manner how you disagree with me, I have no problem with that, and I will listen. But I am not about to argue with people, especially when they're set in their ways and they're not searching. It just wastes time and it doesn't really prove anything to argue. However, if you are sincerely searching, I'm happy to dialogue with you. In my last video, I had some guy tell me that I was going to hell for the way I believed and that women should not be teaching the scriptures. And I thought to myself, well, why on earth is this guy watching? Because that's what I love to do. Unfortunately, I did dialogue with him for a while, but he was unrelenting. So I finally had to delete his comment. And I'm so grateful that YouTube has allowed us creators to delete comments and even bar people from watching our channel if they get really nasty. This is a really rooted trail. Gotta watch my step. So if somebody is really hateful, I definitely will block you from watching my channel, but that's not before putting your name in my prayer journal and uplifting you to God. I can be a defender of my faith or a polemic for God until my last dying breath. It's like water off a duck's back. Any chastisement, derogatory comments, or holier than thou attitudes that are hurled at me. Why I would delete your comment is because of the non-believers that might be scrolling through the comments and they'll say to themselves, yep, that's how Christians treat each other. I want nothing to do with them. It's for that reason and that reason alone that I would delete your comment. People say, what about freedom of speech? And I say, you can have freedom of speech on my channel if it has undertones of kindness and considerateness. When there is hostility or condemning or chastisement or you're going to hell, then go get your own YouTube channel and get on your own soapbox and see how many people watch your channel. But for me, I don't want my channel to be a source of contention. There's enough polarizing views in this world right now that I simply do not want my channel to enable that, to be a source for that. It's just not my style. I hope you can understand. Now that I've gotten that out of the way, I realize that my last video was a tearjerker and I wore my heart on my sleeve, and how I wish I could have reached through the computer screen and given you all a big hug for your very kind and thoughtful and considerate and caring comments that you gave me. There are some beautiful people out there. But I wasn't ready to be done being friends with Anita. I don't know why she had to die on me. Tomorrow it will be 2 months since she died, and I can't say that it's gotten easier at all. I still think about her every single day. In my last hike, I had a bit of an accident. There was a log straddling 2 rocks, and it was across the path. So I put all my weight on the log to hop over it, and it crashed and I went down with it. So I now have a permanent scar on the very day that Anita died. This is pretty steep. When I went to visit Anita one day in the hospital, her husband told me that she woke up and she had been comatose for 36 hours. So no water, no food for over 36 hours. But she woke up that morning saying, "I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough." When I heard that, I rushed to her side and I said, "Anita, nobody is good enough. That's why Jesus made the big effort to come to this world to save us. He takes our sin from us and he presents his blood to the Father, his sacrifice, his life. So nobody is good enough." And then I read to her the last 2 chapters of Revelation to give her a hope of heaven. And of course she was comatose again when I was there, but her breathing started to increase. And so I knew that she was hearing what I was saying. And so that brings me great comfort. I will never ever tell someone that they are going to hell for what they believe. Our salvation is based on our relationship with Jesus, and that is not for me to judge. I can introduce you to my friend Jesus, but I cannot force you to have a relationship with him. But he will get you to his kingdom. So yeah, I will never ever point fingers at you.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed. Through many dangers, toils and snares, I have already gone. Was grace that brought me safe thus far, and grace will lead me home. When we've been there 10,000 years, grace shines
This is a very steep climb, but it's not too long, so that's good. Now I can tell you what I'm doing. It's October 31st and I'm at Kakabeka Falls Provincial Park, which is by Thunder Bay, Ontario. My mom and I have started on an epic journey together. One of my viewers commented that I should take off with my mom, and so that is exactly what I'm doing. It's gonna be a journey to help dry up the tears, that's for sure. So the hiking through the Bible will be the backbone of my channel, but I also will be doing mini hikes, and I love history, so I'll do historical places and points of interest along the way. And then I have a new playlist that I'm gonna start, and it's called Restaurant Vegetarian Vegan Options. So hang on to your hats because you're gonna be seeing a lot of me in the months to come. Thanks for watching.